Hey guys, welcome back. We're in California doing a 30 on the side of the road here. We had a bit of a delay getting this one picked up, so we're gonna be running all night.
Yes, that was interesting getting this picked up, and I'll be putting that up on my channel as well.
Yep.
We were supposed to pick this up on the 9th, and then they pushed us back to the 10th.
At night.
At night, and that made it worse, of course. And then our next load was supposed to pick up today on the 11th, and they tried to pull it from us. They tried to take it away. And I had to argue with JB Hunt for a little while, and because the delivery is so far out, I was able to say, listen, we're a team, we're running, we're moving. Delivery's not gonna bother us. Can we get it picked up tomorrow? So they gave us till tomorrow night to get it picked up. So we'll get this one dropped off in a little while, and then we'll get the next one picked up sometime tomorrow. So
yeah,
it works out.
I'll let Jason cover all the details as to the latest on his channel. I just want to give you guys a little bit of information. But here we are. We'll get this about 4:15, 4:30 in the morning.
Possibly if we don't stop. Now that they've given us until 12 o'clock, or this one has to drop by at least 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then the next one we've got until midnight tomorrow to pick up. So we're wide open, man. We can stop early if we want to, take a nap, whatever it is.
Maybe we don't have to run quite as hard as I thought.
My clock actually rolls over in about 4 hours. I get drive time again, so
this turned out a little bit better. We were a little stressed, a little tight there for a bit, but it's looking good. I want to get this video rolling for you guys, get this started. So with that, here's the intro. So let's do a little bit of time travel. Rewind a few days. 3 days? I think 3 days. And I woke up to 8 missed calls, a bunch of text messages, and this.
This is what love do. I'm tired. This is how you lose my trust for you. If only you knew how much I tried. Love do. You broke my trust. You killed the vibe. I've had enough. Won't waste my time. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down.
So, not a great way to start your day. She was only a couple hours away from where I was down in Dallas, so she got the truck down there, and then, well, you guys see this clip. Oh boy, what a day. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I kind of started seeing someone. We both had loads to the Dallas area. I was gonna beat her by like 3-4 hours. And she had to pull over on the shoulder. And I saw the pictures after, and I saw the dash cam footage. She was off the road, over the fog line, had her hazards on, sitting there, and this reefer box truck came by and decided that he wanted to play bumper tack. Split her door, busted the hinge, bent the door, completely bent this frame, bent the DOT bumper, ran all the way down the side, scuffed up the whole side of the trailer, ripped her mirror off, cracked her hood mirror, ripped her CB antenna off. And I went from beating her by like 3 or 4 hours to beating her by like 8 hours by the time she sat and got all that done. Now clearly with a missing turn signal, missing brake light, and a missing mirror, you're not in DOT compliance. You're in violation. So We have spent all day working on this truck. We have spent all day getting her door mirror fixed, and this was a giant pain because when it was hit, this hole somehow was elongated so you couldn't get a new rivet in it. This one is cracked all the way through so you couldn't get a rivet in it. This whole ring is completely mashed and mangled, and you would think that you have to drill out the rivets, pull the light, or pull the ring out to get the light out. It's not the case. As we were able to see, since this whole thing was shattered and there was just the outer edge was left, you would just pull it out. But because this whole thing was just destroyed, I pulled the whole thing out, ground it down, shot some primer on it, and put some JB weld in it to hold the ring in place. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's way more sturdy than a couple rivets. And then popped in a new light. As you can see, everything works. So now that we've spent 12 hours working on this today, I think we're a little over that actually, it's time to head back to the truck stop where Jason is, because both her and me and Jason have a load picking up tomorrow at about the same time, and we're actually heading the same direction, so maybe we might run together for a little bit. With that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And now we're caught back up. We're done time traveling, so we're back up to current day. Got here in New Mexico, and we're in a little city called Vaughn. I'm exhausted. Spent a lot of time obviously working on the truck, kind of wore myself out, trying to play catch up on sleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the rack here because I'm tired. And we gotta get all the way up to the San Francisco area, back down to Southern California, back up to the San Francisco area to go to New Jersey, and we got 3 other loads already booked out of there. So we're gonna be running hard for this next week. So I'll pick this up sometime later down the road, and I'll see you guys then. So while we're sitting here getting unloaded, I figured now would be a good time to cover the main topic of this video. Some of the pros and cons between RV transport and doing semi work. Pretty self-explanatory as far as what's a pro on one side is going to be a con on the other, right? So with that, let's get into it. So some of these major differences. Obviously, in RV transport, once you deliver your unit, your load, you're now bobtail. You're just a pickup truck. You can go in and out of any store, any drive-through, any tourist attraction, anything you want to do. You're just a truck. Also, you're going to get hassled by DOT a lot less. I mean, there's people that try and act like they are not a transporter and run like that, but let's be honest, everyone knows. Now compare that with a semi. Well, once you get unloaded, you still got a trailer behind you. Or even if you're doing power only like we do, you're still a semi. There's limited places you can go, and very rare are we ever actually bobtail. We've typically are pulling a empty trailer out of where we made our delivery. So you're still a full-size semi 99% of the time. So you lose that ability to go in and out of all those places. Now, back to the RV side, you have very limited space for clothes or any other personal items that you may want. And you can almost completely forget about any possibility of any major creature comfort item. Compared to with a semi, we have a giant closet, several cabinets, multiple storage locations. We've got a fridge, a freezer, a microwave, several outlets for both 110 and 12 volt. So the ability to have all of your computers, phones, in our case, doing YouTube, you've got the camera equipment, all of that you can charge all the time. So you have many more luxuries afforded to you in the semi that you don't have in the RV side, just because of the fact that that truck wasn't designed for what we are using it for. So there's clearly a lot of give and take as far as the ability to go and do things and the ability to have your things with you. These are some things to keep in mind while you are trying to decide which one is better for you. Personally, I had said since I started this that I would never get into a semi, just because I didn't like the thought of being burdened down and limited to where I can go and what I can do. Also, as I said earlier, you clearly are going to get hassled more by DOT being in just a semi or a semi with a trailer as compared to being an empty truck with no camper on the back. So these are things to consider. In the end, people grow, people change. Obviously, I did. I have 100% changed my stance on where I was originally when I started this to now thinking that, well, clearly, since I'm still doing this and I have de-leased from Horizon, that the semi side isn't so bad. Yes, you do have to worry about DOT a little bit more, but I feel like the benefits you gain from it are worth the extra little bit of hassle that you're going to get. At the end of the day, you need to make the determination of what is right for you. What is the best answer for you and your situation? And ultimately, that comes down to personal preference. I hope this was helpful information for you guys, and it might help you to make the determination as to what is better for you. So there we go. Got Jason getting back into YouTube. He's editing his stuff. See if we can get him to start putting some more videos back up. We're still waiting to get unloaded. I'm exhausted. I want my 10 hours off. Been up all night. I'm tired. Been going non-stop since the morning of the 6th of July. And it's 20th right now? 21st? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't even know what day of the week it is. We've just been going, and because we're running teams, we don't ever have to do a reset. I mean, we can. We have, I mean, technically, I did a reset when I was fixing her truck and trailer, but I was going nonstop, just like I do every time I go home. The 4th of July was the first time I've actually got to kind of sit, and that was only for a day. You know, yeah, you get your forced day and a half off in this job, and since I've started doing semi, I'm taking a little bit longer, more time. You know, like I said, I've had more time off in the last 4 months with Jason than I have in the 2.5 years that I did RV transport. And I'm happy. I'm quite content over here. And I see myself staying put for quite a while. And as I've kind of teased, me and Jason have quite a few things in the works. No, that's not an air leak. He has the self-leveling bags set up on his truck. So as they're moving the forklift in and out and it changes the weight, the bags are inflating and deflating. Anyway, we are getting close to actually doing a real reset. That'll probably be in the next video. We've got a couple more days of running hard, and then I don't really want to say we're going to slow down, because we come out here and we run for 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time nonstop, but then we take a whole week, 2 weeks off. So it's working out really well. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. We're over the 15-minute mark, and I hope that this has helped some of you make the decision that is best for you in your personal situation. I know that once I experienced it, my mind changed, my eyes were open. But not everyone's going to feel the same way that I do. So I'm going to end this one here, and as always, those of you out on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care, and have a great day.